Hello everyone, welcome to another video of mine. It's Kemal AA and this is another Chelsea transfer news daily video for you guys, mixed in with a Chelsea preview video. Of course, Chelsea taking on Rennes in our Champions League group stage game tomorrow night in France. It's going to be an interesting game and going to be delving into analysis, tactics, lineup. That will be towards the end of this video, but I have some news to report in the initial part of this video regarding Stamford Bridge. How in December onwards we could start seeing fans back in, confirmed by Boris Johnson, our Prime Minister, and the government. We speak about Kai Havertz and Thiago Silva returning for tomorrow night's game, and Pulisic could be back fit for a big game against Tottenham Hotspur on Saturday later this week. So some big news. We'll be delving into all the reports and analysis, etc. But before I do get into it, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and comment down below your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. But without further ado, let's get straight into today's transfer news video. Now, starting off with the big news of the story, and that is regarding the football stadiums. Now, a couple of hours ago, it was broken by the Daily Mail, but Boris Johnson made a national announcement today. It's been all over the news, general news, and essentially, his upcoming winter plan for COVID-19. And essentially, we will be going out of national lockdown the 2nd of December, but the tiered lockdown will still be in place. And essentially, regarding football stadiums will be allowed to reopen from December the 2nd, which is when national lockdown in the UK ends, with 4,000 fans allowed in Tier 1 areas. So unfortunately, London, it won't be Tier 1. I did a bit of research on this. London will be going into Tier 2. So unfortunately, we aren't going to be having 4,000 fans and 2,000 fans in Tier 2 areas. So London, for example, is in Tier 2. So you could see around, 2,000 Chelsea fans in December, which is really exciting stuff. I really miss the fans. You miss the atmosphere, the connection. You can tell that the players, it has an impact on the players' performances as well. We've all adapted to it, we've all gotten used to it, but it's time to start seeing fans back, of course, in a safety, in a safe way, in a safe measure. Hope you all guys are out there, keeping safe and, looking after yourselves. But this is big news. This is genuinely big news because, like I said, the players, they miss the fans, we miss the fans, we need that atmosphere, we need that connection. And I think that, yes, not just Chelsea, but for the smaller clubs, it hits their profits and revenue. So, you need to see fans. Football's nothing without fans. So for me, this is big news. And hopefully when the season ends and next season starts next year, September, August, we will start seeing at least, 75% capacity, potentially even 100% capacity, depending on the vaccination and how bad COVID becomes. But big news, and hopefully we are getting the worst out of COVID. So this is amazing news. This really made me smile, and yeah, fantastic news regarding the situation with stadiums. Now, moving on to the press conference, Lampard conducted a press conference. Of course, we have Rennes tomorrow evening, and he said some very good news. Now, starting off with Christian Pulisic, Frank Lampard is hopeful that Christian Pulisic will be available for the weekend. Kai Havertz and Thiago Silva are both in the Champions League squad for Rennes, confirms Frank Lampard. But of course, Christian Pulisic won't be available for selection tomorrow evening, but he will be available for this weekend. Now, a crunch match, arch rivals Tottenham this weekend. I'll be delving into preview, later this week. That's a huge game. First place versus third place. Our most successful manager against our greatest ever legends. Two Titans fighting for the title this early on in the season. Two London clubs, arch rivals, is a huge game. I'll be delving into the preview later this week. But regarding tomorrow evening, regarding Rennes, of course, we currently do sit joint first with Sevilla on 7 points. And we did beat Rennes in our last Champions League game 3-0, but it's not going to be the same type of game. Now, we were very fortunate in that game. I thought 3-0 was a very flattering scoreline. We got a very dodgy penalty. Rennes played very well, and don't forget they had a man sent off. This time we're away from home. The situation and circumstances are completely different. Are we going to get the luck we had? We didn't play particularly well when we won 3-0, and hopefully this time we do have a better performance. We are in better form, better shape. Like I said, Kai Havertz has recovered from COVID-19. He did miss 2 weeks of football, including international duty with Germany, because of the COVID-19 is recovering, and because, he could have played against Newcastle, but he didn't get enough match fitness, so he will be available for selection tomorrow evening. Now, whether he'll get a full 90, I'm not too sure. I actually highly doubt he'll get a full 90, but will he get some minutes? I'm pretty sure, whether it's only half an hour, 45 minutes, I do believe Kai Havertz will get some minutes. And of course, the creativity and the spark that he brings to this team is important. So great to see him back, and of course, he'll be fully fit and raring to go for this weekend in the crunch game We then got Thiago Silva. You know, the reason why he didn't play against Newcastle was not because of an injury, but because he flew back to Brazil literally the night before. And of course, you know, jet lag, and with the age that he's at 36, you don't want to risk him. It was not necessary, and we still kept a clean sheet without him. So the squad depth and quality we have is you know, phenomenal. So Thiago Silva available for selection. He's got a nice, you know, 3-4 days rest. Again, do I think it's necessary to play him? I wouldn't personally play him. Now, I'll be getting into my, you know, team that I play tomorrow, but I wouldn't necessarily play Thiago Silva because, again, give him more rest and time. We're playing Rennes. You know, they kept a clean sheet. Stick Rudiger in there again, or Christensen. Keep Kurt Zouma in there. You know, keep that momentum going. You know, give Rudiger a bit of confidence. Get that clean sheet. I don't think Thiago Silva is necessary, and let him have more rest because we have a huge game this weekend. And I want Thiago Silva, I want Kai Havertz to, you know, play a full 90 against Tottenham on the weekend. So for me, I would rest Thiago Silva, but he is available for selection if Frank Lampard wants to utilise him. Now, as Frank Lampard confirmed in his press conference, Christian Pulisic is not available for selection, and there is no guarantee he will be playing this weekend. It's just that Frank Lampard is hopeful that he can play. We know Pulisic is notorious for his reoccurring hamstring injuries, which is a main issue in my personal opinion. And I don't think he will get a full 90 against Tottenham, but I think at least, you know, coming off the bench, he will make a massive impact on the game, and that could be a big decider. You know, I know it's early in the season, but that could be a big turning point, you know, for the remainder of the season. I generally do. I think that even if Pulisic comes on for 30-45 minutes, it is still going to make a massive difference and a massive impact on this squad. Now, getting into my team that I play against Rennes. Now, this is the team I'd go for, of course, the 4-3 that Lampard likes to deploy. His system, the counter-pressing, gegenpressing system with the two attacking eights. Got Kai Havertz available for selection. I'd have Edouard Mendy in goal against his former club. I would have Benjamin Chilwell, a left back. I'd have Azpilicueta right back. Give Reece James a bit of rest. He's been playing consistently, playing every 3 days. Played for England as well. He needs a bit of a rest. And again, we've got a massive game this weekend. So I'd have Azpilicueta with the experience, the quality, improved defending. I'd got Azpilicueta there, captain. I'd then go for Antonio Rudiger, Kurt Zouma. I'd give Thiago Silva a rest, like I mentioned, for the Tottenham game. I'd then have Jorginho in the CDM position, actually. I think that with Chelsea, we are going to have more of the possession, more of the ball. He's able to ball progress and give Kante deserved rest, and Jorginho is naturally more better on the ball. So he will be able to unlock that, you know, that low block that Rennes will be deploying, unlock those defences. So what Jorginho does at best. I would then have Mason Mount, and I would then have also Kai Havertz, but I would start Mateo Kovacic, and then I'd have Kai Havertz coming on in the second half, get that match fitness for the Tottenham game. I would then have Callum Hudson-Odoi starting 100% in his best position on the left wing, gain some momentum there for the season to kickstart the season. I'd then go for Hakim Ziyech on the right, and then I'd go for Timo Werner, or in fact, actually, not Timo Werner, I'd go for Tammy Abraham up front, give Timo Werner a rest. You know, he's been playing consistently for so long now. Play for Germany during the international break. He needs a bit of a rest. And again, we have a massive game this weekend. This game has so much significance on the weekend. Yes, tomorrow evening is important and vital. We get the 3 points. But the Tottenham game is a bigger game. And so I'd give Timo Werner a rest. I'd put Tammy Abraham down the middle, like I said. Callum Hudson-Odoi, Hakim Ziyech, Mateo Kovacic, Mason Mount, Jorginho in a CDM position, giving Kante a rest. Azpi, Chilwell, Zouma, Rudiger, Edouard Mendy. That is my team, 4-3-3. What is your team? What is your score prediction as well? I'm going for a 2-0 victory, another clean sheet for the Blues. What do you guys think? Leave me your thoughts, please, in the comment section below. But if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.